This is Kicking It with the Clonkies. Follow Sindy and Dave as they work hard, play hard, and give heart. From real talk around the kitchen table to real-life adventures in business and giving back, nothing's off limits. Get ready for stories, laughs, and a whole lot of heart. You're Kicking It with the Clonkies.
Good evening. It's Kicking It with the Clonkies. I'm Sindy.
And I'm Dave, and I hear Layla tiptoeing around in my headset. Do you?
I know. She's old. We'll let her be.
We're
Layla, our doggie, is 15, and she's, I don't know, she has a tendency of licking the floor. And I've talked to other people about their dogs, and they're doing the same thing.
She licks everything, older. And then she doesn't hear. So she seems happy though, but
exactly,
she's not.
Oh my God, she was so happy for her treat. Remember today?
Oh yeah.
This morning, she kept wiggling. So you know what? She's not hearing and seeing too well, but
we got one old dog, we got one middle-aged dog, and we got a brand new puppy. So
that's the crazy Clonkies.
We span the generations of dogs here, and it's fun. You just had the dog trainer out here today.
I did.
They just left.
I did.
I picked Ryan, up a few pointers.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Ryan,
I'm staying in the yard.
Dog guy. I have somebody coming over helping with the puppy once a week. Ryan comes over and for about 45 minutes an hour does some dog training because I really want to get Tini as the ambassador of Tini. I really want her to not learn just, easy commands, but, hopefully I'd love to take her and make her an emotional support dog and take her into, different senior centers and different things, at schools and just to help kids because she is a wonderful little dog. She's got a great personality.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like her mom.
Yeah, I see the resemblance and everything. No, she's a great puppy. I mean, just like all the kids, all the dogs have different personalities. And
yeah. So we had a big, cool. I forgot, this weekend, we had a big event. So my baby, Colton, moved out and took my grand kitty, the kitten, Maisie. And so that's been some big adjustment when your son's been with you for 25 years and you get excited when he comes in the door and Maisie's, I forgot to shut the door and I'm like, oh, the cat. I'm like, oh wait, no, she's not here. But so that was a big event. But it is so good. I think I talked Colton bought his own house, right down the road. So he's only a mile from us. And we've been over there helping a little bit. And his dad's really been helping doing and, making everything brand new. So it's just, it's a little emotional for me.
Oh, I bet.
I've been staying busy, so I haven't been thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. It's it's different. I mean, he's not here a lot anyway.
Exactly.
Or if he is here, he's sequestered in his bedroom downstairs, and we don't really see him. I mean, he'll have dinner once in a while, but yeah, it is strange. And then the other two kids are away at school, and Caitlin's been out for a number of years, so.
Oh yeah, we got actually. Why don't we give a little update on all the kids?
All right.
So Caitlin and Anthony got engaged in Mackinac on the beach there, probably on the rocks because they really don't have a beach in Mackinac. If anybody knows that. So Caitlin's family history is all from Mackinac. Her grandpa was born and raised on the island, and it was a small schoolhouse of only 27 kids, and he had a pet bear. So there's a lot of history up there that's important to Caitlin, and so we welcome Anthony into our family. He is amazing for her. Great couple. So the wedding will be May of 27.
You're all invited. No.
And so, so exciting things. So tell us about Max and Sam. We got some exciting with them too.
Yeah, no, they're both away at school. And Max he's at Michigan and he just got an internship. I'm so proud of him. Last year he worked so hard all year trying to get an internship, and he had some interviews and several rounds of interviews, and he ended up not getting this particular internship. And I guess it's one of those things where everything happens for a reason. There were some weird things that happened with that company that he was really hoping to get an internship with. a lot there. It sounded like their whole internship program just blew up, which would have left him high and dry anyway. But so he didn't get one until, early in the spring last year. He got one. He had a good one and got a lot of good experience, but not really what he was looking to get. And this year, just a couple weeks ago, he let us know he got one. It's going to be in Chicago, and they're going to put him up in this housing and with all the other interns, kind of like a dorm apartment, like on a campus. But it's in downtown Chicago. He's working doing data analyst for a stock trading company. Yeah, I don't even know all the details. I don't know what he's going to be doing. He's probably going to be doing something pretty cool. But he says it's exactly what he wanted to do. So fired up for him about that. Really excited. Of course,
that's awesome. And we have a good place to go visit.
I know.
I love
we're
Chicago. I mean, I know they're
go.
having some problems, crime things that scare me a little bit there, but what big city doesn't?
Exactly.
But I do love some of the jazz places and underground and speakeasies and
Gino's West or East, the pizza place.
Yeah, the pizza place. You love that. So that's exciting. No, that's great.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So very happy for him. And then Sam's killing it at Michigan State. He's doing well in his classes. He's I guess the president now of his his SAE fraternity. They call it something else, and I'd have to look it up, some Greek name or what he's called. He sends me a text. I'm officially the, let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't want to waste anybody's time, but it was some crazy Greek thing, and I was like, oh, wow, what is that? But anyway.
He's so excited. Like he was our kind of quiet, well, Max has been the quietest, but Sam was, when he says something, he means it. And to see him grow is just unbelievable. Like, I'm so proud of him, and like just coming out of his shell and the leadership and everything that he does and helping, kids and, the special ed. It just, you can't say enough about all of our kids. Like, actually, I just got goosebumps. Like all four, like, it made me so proud. I almost want to cry. And it's
I know.
It's just what great kids, and I love when they're all home. I'm excited for Thanksgiving. Gonna have them over for a great brunch. So, did you find it by chance?
I did. It's the Eminent Archon, Archon.
Okay, I can't even pronounce that.
He goes, I'm officially Eminent Archon. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, congratulations. Is he Greek guy? Yeah, it's a
or
Greek.
Something?
He's the head of his SAE chapter here at Michigan State. So, congratulations to him, and everyone's in a great place.
Well, that's when we're happy.
It helps.
When our kids are happy,
absolutely.
Our parents are pretty happy and doing well.
Yeah, we're all very fortunate.
Actually, my mom has a big day today. I should have reached out. I better do that right away.
You want to hit pause?
No.
Okay.
Okay, we'll keep going.
So that's good. Everything's great. So how about it's fall? You love fall.
I love fall because I go to Florida.
Oh,
well, okay,
too, then,
all right. No,
I
do love fall. I mean, anybody who's not around here, our four seasons, it is fun. By the time summer comes in September, October, we've had, now it's November, 13th, and we have beautiful weather outside. It was 50 something, I believe 63 tomorrow, but crunching in the leaves and watching my puppy jump in and out of them and the beautiful leaves. I mean, I'm not a big one for gardening by Sindy for fall cleanup, but it's not my favorite time of the year. But yeah, I do. And you know what? We're headed to Florida next week, so I'm really excited about that. We haven't been there since April, and it is really, really grown. Where we had kind of one of the bands, Stormbringer, play at Jimmy B's, just opened after the hurricane. It took 1 year to reopen, and they're open. So,
that's awesome.
Oh my God, look at it. I'm such a dork.
You're all goosebumped up.
I
you
know.
Crazy Libra.
Well, I'm so excited. I mean, think of going to a place for 29 years this year that you love, and you know where to go. All these tiki bars, like St. Pete Beach, like it's tiki bar music, and it's all people our age. It's not tourism. Lots of tourists, and the college kids and stuff. I can't say enough about it. And then 17 minutes, you get to go downtown, and it's all, it's you got the yacht club and you got the beautiful brick pavers that lead to the champagne bar and cool bars and restaurants. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I know people are like, how do you go to the same place? I'm like, we are guaranteed fun. I know where to go, what to do. We always hit a new place, so I'm proud of us. We hit a couple new places.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
What's your favorite place down there?
I love Jimmy B's. I love Ricky T's.
Who's going to be there? Ricky T's the day we get in.
Is that Big Brother?
Yep.
She's all over. You're all over the calendar. I'm tough at that, but yeah, no, I can't wait. So that'll be
not
awesome.
to plan a whole trip, but yeah,
we know where we're gonna
but I'm
be.
so excited. I got to give a shout out. We have some friends coming in town. I mean, this is how we meet people, and I do collect people, but I'm selectively collecting now because it's not always been in my best favor. But we met Mike and Angela from Minnesota. Great people. We met them 7 years ago at Ricky T's. Wow. And they come down every year, so they'll be there next week. And just meeting those friends, and I can't say enough about them. I could travel and go anywhere with them. They own Park Printing. And out of the goodness of their heart, they sent me my packaging for Tini, 2 prototypes that look phenomenal. Like yesterday, I opened them. I was waiting. I saw UPS come to the door. Pete, we love Pete. And he comes up to the door and he's like, I got a package. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's like looking at me like, I'm like, it's like, I'm like a kid in
like Santa Claus.
Yeah. So I open it up and it was more beautiful than I could even imagine. So shout out to Park Packaging. Thank you very much. And they are getting dinner and drinks on us next week.
I mean, yeah, when you unboxed the box, it was, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It's so awesome. I mean, this seems like the biggest leap forward for me in this whole thing. I know we had the podcast last week talking about Sindy, but just seeing this is what the thing's going to look like on a shelf at the grocery store, at the liquor store. I mean, There it is.
Yep.
It's so awesome. I mean, the next biggest thing, and probably the biggest thing, is when it's going to be actually in the cup and foiled and ready to go. But it's a huge step, and yeah, it looks amazing. So thanks, Mike. Very cool.
Yep. So excited about that. So yeah, we're going to Florida next week. It's been an exciting week.
It's a busy week, huh?
Oh my gosh.
They all
I know
are.
It's Friday.
Well,
no.
This
is
goes
Friday.
so fast.
Well, I think when you're having fun, I mean, this podcast is all about work hard, play hard, give hard.
Yeah. Yep.
So, talking about our kids and, working hard, playing hard. Now we're going down to Florida, but, we really got the right people in the right places and a lot of good sales. What was your biggest, so what we've been doing, in our sales, we have new people coming aboard to help us with sales. So we have strict meetings, and I went into work. We had goals today. We went in there and we got all of them out with 3 new customers that we were reaching out to. And so we've been doing wins and losses because you got to count both. So in our spreadsheet, we talk about who we've reached out to and our goals, but the wins, and the wins was just, for me, it wasn't a huge order, but it was working on somebody for 1 to 2 years. And finally it coming true. And that was exciting for me.
Well, that's what it is. You built that relationship for that long. It takes that time. And getting back to those sales meetings, and thank you. You're the one that really pushes that. I'm notorious for blowing off internal meetings, but having a weekly sales meeting and having that accountability, like, all right, we got to bring in what we've done, and everyone's around the table. All right, who'd you talk to this week? Who'd you talk to this week? What do they say? If it's what's measured is, oh gosh, it's a saying. if it's measured, you can accomplish it versus just saying, hey, I'm going to, in the next month, I'm going to talk to 20 new people, and you just say it's going to happen. But,
Right.
When you measure it every week and you say, hey, we got to bring 5 new leads to the table, and, what are you going to do to nurture those prospects and stuff like that? So,
Right.
It's been great. And obviously, as the business owners, we have a lot of other things to do. I mean, we are the salespeople, but, there's a lot to do. And sometimes, focusing on things that aren't going to pay off for 6, 7, 8, 9 months are hard to work on, right? So,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it was a good week, and
a lot of networking for you.
oh my gosh, I've networked full this week. But yeah, there was a good saying that I wanted to share, but we'll come up with that later.
You left your name tag on all week because you did so many networking events.
I did. Well, we're in the Rochester.
I'll never forget your name.
Rochester Chamber, Auburn Hills Chamber, as an ambassador I am, and then the Orion Chamber. A wonderful lunch with women today. I sat around a table of, I'm going to say, I think there were 60 to 75 women today, and I was so inspired. Just in my hometown here, in my networking, like we all went around. I love Jen Todd. She has a consulting company, and she's been giving me some great hints. But she said, she organized, we went around and said our business name, and then something that inspired us all year, because it's at the end of the year. Something innovative, something we did. What inspired you? What was something great that you did? And there were so many wonderful answers. Like we were clapping and, crying. And it was really inspiring. So I got chills again. I'm such a dork. Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out to, 2 ladies sitting at my table are like, oh, I hate getting up here. I don't want to talk, this and that. They were fabulous. I'm like, you got to keep doing this. You got to keep doing this. And, one started a new business. I got to give, to Prestige Cleaning, Maddie. She started her business 5 years ago. I wanted to hire her personally for our business. But instead, I saw she wanted to be an entrepreneur. And instead, we gave her an amazing package, where we helped her with her logo, her business cards, and magnets for her car and everything. And she's almost full now. So she thanks me, the way she looks at me in the eyes and wants to like cry. I'm so proud of her. So a shout out to all those women that we should be building each other up and just inspired, to be better.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's a great community that we're in, but when you get with business owners and you're able to kind of talk about your wins together, you're not, it really helps you put you in the spot of, hey, all these people are in the same boat as I am, in the sense of we're all trying to get the next big sale. We're all trying to, make our business more profitable. We're all trying to do this. So, it's good to talk to people that are like-minded in that sense, and they don't have to have the same company. They can, clean offices, clean houses. They can sell merch. They can, sell insurance. They can do anything. It doesn't matter. But it's always good to connect with people.
Well, definitely. But, one of the ladies said to me, she goes, well, there's another person in here that does the same thing I do. Well, I sat at one table that the guy did the same thing as I do, and probably, a lot cheaper. And I was like, but he didn't have the marketing, the branding, the experience of like making sure that everything was perfect on it, and no disrespect to them, but what makes you, that's not me sneezing, that's the dog.
It's an earthquake.
And,
Jeez.
but it's okay. I appreciated him. I said, hey, maybe we can work together. Sometimes we get, such big orders that we got to get them in 3 days, that he can help us. So, what makes you good is having the right hook in your marketing. You got to be the right people right now,
So there's our commercial. Love it. Layla has got some sort of strange, like, sneeze or something.
I know. Well, She gets into everything.
Who
So
knows
sorry,
what she got
everybody.
into? Like
So yeah, well,
mustard
we'll be
gas.
wrapping it up here, but we talk about work hard, play hard, give hard. So,
Well, I think you gave by helping out. You're kind of mentoring Maddie and helping her. It's and you don't even you really help people when people watch and kind of observe too. It's not even like something intentional.
I know when she came up and said, "You're my mentor,"
Yeah,
and I want to be like you in this. I'm like, oh my, me? I'm like, sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit, but
you don't
yeah.
know you're doing it either. You might just be leading by example and in that. So that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some fun programs, coming up here for the Christmas holidays, and Rainbow Connection is doing Adopt a Family, and what a great organization to help children with cancer. So they're one of our customers, and Ingrid over there, she's got lots of energy. So another great organization. I don't know if give a shout out to a few others that have impacted you over the last week or two. I guess, you know what? Oh my God. Why don't we talk about Real Men? You guys just wrapped up breast cancer awareness, and I'm so proud of you and Liam and Johnny over at Real Men of Orion. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the Real Men of Orion. So basically Real Men of Orion, it's a campaign that the Real Men Wear Pink campaign that the American Cancer Society puts on every October to raise funding and awareness for breast cancer. And, obviously it's near and dear to my heart. It's very, relevant in our family. And, so I joined it probably, I think in 21. So I think this is my 4th or 5th year. And it's interesting. We try to do unique events, and this community really supports us. From Tim Hortons here in both Lake Orion and Oxford, Jeff over there and his crew, they donate $1 from every cup of coffee sold. Actually, every drink sold on the days that we're out there. We go out there and we kind of just, rah and share what we're doing with all the people going through the drive-through. And then Drew Liskey over at Michigan Shooting Centers every year has a Clays for a Cure, or a shooting range where you go and you shoot pink clays and raise money for our campaign as well. So I love doing it. It's one of those things, and this is something too, when you do when we did this in 21, it was coming right off of COVID, and we had different people involved in it, and they really set it up good, but people were dying to get out of the house. So we used to have a lot of karaoke, we used to have a lot of events, and we would pack the place. We'd sell shirts and hats. And one thing that I guess I'm struggling with a little bit is, obviously the need is still there. There's a ton of needs out there. I mean, there's very, very, very worthy needs for every sort of disease, every sort of, social, program that is out there. And, how do you choose, and how do you get involved in the right ones? I mean, you can't go
It's what
wrong.
you have a passion about.
But it's what you have a passion about. But, we keep going out every year and asking for people to support and to come to our events. And you start to see it kind of wane a little bit. Obviously this year we were around $7,000 raised, and I mean at one year in 21 we did 55,000. So it's tough, and then everyone's busy, and so it's different. You can see how things have changed in the way people give and the way people support things. I kind of feel like a broken record sometimes. So I guess I want to turn that into a positive, because that sounds bad. Like we only raised 6,000, but we raised 6,000.
I think you said 7.
Well, 6 to 7. It was somewhere in there. And, but I was talking to Liam Pfeiffer, who is on our team, and Johnny Carson, the three of us, maybe we got to get some new blood. Maybe we really got to treat this like a full year thing where we really come up with ideas and really plan them out. Maybe it's a golf outing. Maybe it's a a big cornhole tournament. We get wrapped up in all these other things.
Well,
and stuff.
yeah,
So
and
it's
it's tough.
You
Well,
got to stay on it.
Well, and it's October, and a lot of the Halloween events, and you're wrapping things up, and everybody's at Halloween parties and on vacation and up for fall foliage and all that. But
You're always battling
you're right.
the calendar. I
Right.
mean, you're always
maybe
battling
we
the
start
calendar.
a little earlier in October, get people early. So yeah, we'll get on that.
So it's funny. One of our
Well,
last events was Liam and I were at the Oxford Tim Hortons, and we were talking, and I was kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of, it was Halloween, so it was the last day of the campaign, and I was, we were kind of talking. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of glad it's the end of the month, and we did a good job, and this and that, and all of a sudden we got talking, and I got fired up for next year. I was like, all right, what are we going to do? We got to change. We got to get better at this. We got to do more. So yeah, that's the, if there's anybody in the area, Lake Orion area that, is interested in becoming an ambassador on our team, let me know.
And there's not a lot of hours. It's, you put in 10, 20 hours, but it goes to a great cause. So, you really want to get the support, and we'll come up with fun events.
Yeah, we've had
next year.
several.
We were out of town too.
Yeah.
We won tickets to Sammy and stuff like that.
But I kind of beat myself up. I'm like, yeah, that number's really low. But all right, what are we going to do next year?
Yeah.
The past is the past. Let's look forward.
You had
and figure
bigger,
out what we're
better
gonna do.
events and blah, blah, blah. So
yeah.
anyways, a shout out to you. You know
Well,
what?
thank you. Thank you. Liam and Johnny, and I know Johnny.
And Johnny's been battling
some health issues, but God bless him, and hopefully he's on the mend. And so yeah, we missed him a lot this year, but yeah, it's good. It's good. We're gonna do great next year. So it's Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my health, my energy, my family. Oh my God, this is just coming off, and I really try. It's been I've been dealing with some personal stuff for the last few months, but every day I wake up and I thought of two fun things today. And one was networking. And then it's Friday and we have dinner with friends tonight. So I'm excited about the weekend, and then Florida and our friends. I mean, it's just a great 2 weeks planned, and then it's Christmas. So I'm kind of like a kid. I can't wait for my kids to open gifts and things. But I'm sorry. You probably asked for one thing.
No.
I'm thankful. I'm gonna say for my energy, because I pray I never lose my energy. I'll sleep when I'm dead. So what about you?
Well, I guess I'm kind of going back to what we talked about earlier, talking about the kids. I'm very thankful that all our kids are all on the right track and everything's great for them. I mean, like you said, it does when they're doing well.
Warms your heart.
It definitely warms your heart. So very thankful for that and the health of everyone, and everyone's doing great. And so yeah, I think that's it. I'm also thankful for talking about our networking and stuff, what we're doing. I'm thankful that we have a lot of great opportunities, and I'm excited.
New customers,
about
which is
2026
so
and hitting the ground running. I think you just got to keep looking forward, and energy is one thing. I'll say something real quick. I'm having a little glass of bourbon here, bullet bourbon. I do love it. I smoke it with the smoker that you got me for Christmas last year. I love that. We've talked about that before, but it smells so good. If you could smell this, it would. So I've kind of quit drinking, and with the exception of this and the exception of having a beer or two here and there, very, really moderation, but even just getting out, and if we go to a party, not even starting, because that's where I go down a bad road. Starting, I could go all day without, I could go weeks without drinking if I didn't put myself in position in environments to drink. So I've really cut back on that. I'll have an NA or I'll have a Coke or whatever. But I tell you what, the energy that I've gained, the focus that I feel I've gained these last several weeks, I can't even describe it.
No, that's awesome.
And maybe it's a placebo, maybe it's, but it's got to be. Alcohol is poison at the end of the day. But maybe that has something to do with it. And I tell you what, it inspires me to keep going. Yeah, it's Friday night. I'll have a little drink here. Maybe I'll have a beer. Maybe I won't at dinner. And because I know I got a lot of stuff I want to do tomorrow, even though it's Saturday. So
And we have a wedding.
we got a wedding. Yeah, down in Shinola.
I know. I'm excited.
We're going to be all gussied up.
No, gussied up.
As my
So yeah,
grandpa
I
would say.
love our good friends Ed and Kelly are getting married. They live here on the lake with us, and they've known each other probably for a while, but found each other, and I'm so excited for them. So, I mean, it's black tie.
It's black tie.
So
Tuxedo.
I know you're having a hard time with finding the right thing, but you'll look amazing and dapper, and it'll be so fun. So we're spending the night down there. He's surprised, kind of got me us a hotel room down there, and we're gonna have fun. A lot of lake friends are going, and a whole different group of friends, and I'm so excited.
Look like a bunch of penguins
People
walking
are
up.
like, "Oh, I don't like to dress up or this."
That's me.
I know. I mean, I'm in, casual wear a lot unless I'm going to these networking things. But yeah, I mean, I want to get dressed up. It's good. Maybe get my updo and stuff. Yeah. Is it costly? But it's worth it. I mean,
It's
worth it because it's for friends who want an upscale wedding. And I'm all about that. I mean, yeah. I mean, Kelly's been waiting to be married for so long. I don't know her exact age, but I'm just going to say 30, 40 something. And to see her so excited and talk about Ed and Mr. Pound Town, and I'm like, they might be. I know. That's what they said. They were joking about it. We made shirts for them. Yeah. I'm so excited. I know. Well, we won't upload this until.
Yeah, because we're getting ready for a wedding. We won't have time to upload. It'll be fun.
I'm so excited.
I embraced it now.
Yeah, I love upscale.
It took me a while to embrace the tuxedo idea.
I'd rather have this than wearing a pair of shorts or jeans or something. But anyways, we better wrap it up because Misty and Joe are waiting for dinner for us.
I gotta go press my tuxedo shirt.
Oh, stop. So I think we talked about work hard, play hard, give hard. I'll end this on a positive note for the day. we're going to talk about this next. I brought more God, more love, and people who knew I was going through a hard time that actually reached out to me. And I don't reach out to many people, but I just got to give a shout out to people who really are empathetic and caring and love you all. You know who you are. So I'm going to end it on that. And I'm thankful for my friends.
That's great. Awesome.
So,
well, I don't know how to beat that, but yeah, I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my wife and my business partner and my adventure partner. And, it's everything's got its.
Let's talk about marriage and that next time. I think that's great. Things we did. The contract we did when we started dating in 6 months, and then we just did contract a couple weeks ago. So, how can you keep a marriage? So let's talk about that next time because, we get so many wonderful things and family and friends that look at us that ideal. And I mean, we do we're still lovey-dovey in that, and you just don't want to lose that. But, marriage is tough and it's up and down. But
you got to work at it.
Yeah, absolutely. But everything's worth it, in the end. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a good night. I appreciate your love, your support, listening, and sign off from Sindy. It's Kicking It with the Clunkies with Sindy.
And Dave, we're out. We'll talk to you soon.
Love ya.